Alright, so here's just kind of like an overview of all the things in a video. First things first was the bag. It's just a lunch type bag. It's got like that weird nylon texture. It was like in the back of the locker when I went to get it. There was nothing else in it. I checked, and it was just this bag hanging in the back. Inside the bag obviously was the phone. We'll get to that in a moment. First thing I pulled out though was the manual. It's just like a regular manual. If you guys want pictures of all of it, I can provide that. Okay.
Yep.
But I mean, that's if you guys want it. It looks pretty standard. It was wrapped in just this wrapping. Like there wasn't, I feel like it's just like what usually comes in a phone package. And those are my animals. I double checked to make sure that nothing was written in anything, that nothing fell out. It's just the service guide and then the product safety and warranty. And nothing written, nothing fell out. But these were, like I said, they were packaged and closed. So I feel like they didn't do anything with that. If they wanted to, it would have been open. When I opened, or actually this was actually on the plastic for those. I'm assuming that number has to deal with the phone, but just in case, there it is. It might just be the product number. Okay. This was the plastic that came with the charger. Charger's pretty standard, just regular charger for the phone, Samsung phone. I took the lock. There's a number on it. It says 4215M. I can't get a really good picture of it just because it's super shiny. So I guess you'll just have to trust me until I can get a really good picture. I'll try it with my iPhone, might be better. But it just says 4251M. I think it's just part of the lock, but yay, purple. And then last but not least, the phone. So the phone, it, looks, whoops, just like this. First thing I did was go through the contacts. I checked the in case of emergency. There's no one listed. It literally tells you to add contacts. I checked all of them, but just so you can see. Personal info, there were no notes. Favorites was Dad, no one else. Dad. I'm going to blur out his number. It's not because I don't want to share it. I just learned my lesson the hard way by sharing this phone number. So that I don't know. It's not that I don't want to share it. I definitely do. I just feel like maybe I shouldn't. Okay. Let me go back. My name card, Megan. So that's how I knew this phone was for Megan. Voicemail takes you to voicemail, which we'll go to in a moment. I didn't click backup assistance. I don't see the really need to do that. I feel like it might, I don't know, erase things. I don't know. Favorites, Dad. That's it. Groups, nothing. Speed dials, nothing. We literally went all the way. There is nothing. I mean, we could put in a specific number, but there's no speed dials in here that I could see. In case of emergency, no one is added. So kind of same thing as before. Again, no notes. Name card again. And that's that. Messages. There were no new messages. There was no emergency alerts. These are the 3 text messages I sent. That was my first one because I didn't know what else to say other than Dad. This one, I accidentally sent it to Dad twice, but it's fine. I said, I think we're alone now, based from Discord. And then the last one is, did you get my message? Just to, cover my bases of trying to message him at different times. No drafts. Voicemail will take you to voicemail. Social network, it's not linked to one. Again, Twitter, not linked to one. Mobile email. When you click this, it takes a little bit to load. It says to add account, so I assume that there's not an account actually added on here. Connection. It always says connection unsuccessful. Please try again. So I don't think that that's where we're supposed to go. Recent calls. The only one. So the only one to note in the missed calls is the one from Dad at there you go, at 2:37 p.m. on February 25th, 2016. Ignore the other missed calls. That was when I shamelessly said the number online. But I wanted to share. I wanted this ARG to be part for everyone. So while I regret it, I don't regret it because, like I said, I want everyone to be involved. So anyway. That's the only one to note, that he did call yesterday, February 25th at 2:37 p.m. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Were you missing? No. Recent calls. These show you how many times I've called Dad, as well as my voicemail. So I definitely have called, and I even called this one trying to figure out what this number was, and then I found out it was voicemail. Timers is just the amount of calls that have gone through. It says something about data, but I don't see anything in here about data. It says transmit data, receive data, total data. Last reset, I thought this was interesting. I think this is when they made the phone live. It says 2:05 p.m., February 25th, so I feel like that's when they set up the phone. And then this is the total amount of calls that have been made so far with the data. So I'm not really sure. I did take a picture on this phone just to see if I could, so I don't know if that's what that is. But like I said, if there's data in here, I don't see it. And like I said, we're going to go through it all. Internet, it just kind of gives you your Verizon account, but you can't access any of it. So I got 300 minutes, unlimited data, but like when I go to balance, bit loads. This is all it tells me. And that might when my bill's due. I'm not paying this bill. I'm not going to make a payment. Refill card. Locator is just where I can find places to pay my bill. And I don't need to do that. Password, I tried the 4813 and it didn't work. So as you can see, it says account security code does not match the account. Please enter your current 4-digit security account code. So I don't think it's that. We can try different numbers, definitely, but it's definitely locked for right now. The other ones are usage. Not sure what that one is. I can check it out in a minute. This one's the web. Let's see. This one is. Oh, the other one's features. Yeah, they're all locked pretty much, is what I've gathered. So pretty much everything is locked down. All of it requires this 4-digit account security code. So if you guys got any ideas, definitely post them in wherever I can get access to them. 24-hour web access for only 99 cents. And I'll definitely try them out, but I feel like that's just something that they're not going to give us, but who knows. So going back to the menu, Media Center, when I went to pictures, my pictures, there are none. It's just like the standard pictures. I can take a picture like normal, get new pictures. It would be an application. Everything else, this is, I'm assuming, just searching the mobile web for pictures. But I'll click on everything just so we know. Uses Bing. So this is pretty much just like searching for images. Like I can type in something here. Which, by the way, texting old style, hilarious. It's like the full, like, yeah. Media center, games, you need apps. Internet, same thing. Tunes, it's all like the standard ringtones. I went through the ringtones. This is the one that's sent on now. The rest are basic. I honestly feel like these are just that he left this phone as basic as possible, and the only reason we have the phone is as a means of contact for when he contacts Megan. But like I said, I'm going to go through all of it. So mobile email, again, it's just going to say not connected. No connection. Mobile email, same thing. Tools, we checked the calendar. There are no events at all. Like, literally, we went through the calendar, even on March 11th. There's no event set up. We can go through, and I plan to go through the year. But I feel like there's nothing in here. Cats? Dog. So, no events. Alarm clock, nothing. Calculator, in case I need tip, got that. Voice command.
Welcome to voice recognition by Nuance. Use your voice to
I don't think
say a command.
No, I don't think it's anything really. Stopwatch. World clock, I thought it was interesting. It was on New York, beginning with, and then it goes to Boston, and then it's a bunch of other places. Notepad, no notes. So no notes here on Notepad. Phone search, I don't think that goes to anything. And my pictures we already went through. Settings, my Verizon, this is just going to take us back. Yeah, this is just going to take us back to volume of the phone, Bluetooth, if I wanted to connect that, accessibility, sounds. What I did find interesting was on phone. Was it phone? No, not phone. On phone info. So this one is my number here, and this one is not my number, and it's not Howard Stamler's number either. I'm going to call it just so you can see that it's been disconnected. I'm not going to show the numbers though, because again, learned my lesson. But this one is my number and this one is not. I'm thinking, because it says mobile identification number, that this is the number that maybe originally set it up. I don't know. So give me 1 second here.
Verizon Wireless, the number you dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again. Announcement to switch to 0-3.
So as you can see, it doesn't go anywhere. Let's see if there's anything else I missed. Settings. That was the only thing I found interesting in there when I was going through this. Phone. It's just like the commands. Location detection, country. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, call. Yeah, so that's pretty much where we're at. If you guys have any questions, feel free to, oh, I know what I'm forgetting. The voicemail, duh. So let me call my voicemail real quick.
Please enter your password, then press pound.
So the password.
You have 1 saved voice message. To listen to your messages, press 1. First saved voice message.
Megan, as promised, a phone just for you and me to talk. Keep it hidden so your mother doesn't learn this too. I put my number into the contacts. Call me as soon as you can. I need to hear your voice. And I gotta get you out of Chicago before everything happens. Your life is in real danger, radio girl. But I promise to keep you safe. Call me, please. Love, Dad.
End of message. To erase this message.
So pretty much, yeah, I'll keep you guys updated as I get information. This phone's going to be on me the entire weekend and weekdays. Pretty much, it's not going to leave my side. If a text message comes in, you guys will know. If a phone call comes in, you guys will know. Again, I want to say, like, I understand where people are coming from for this ARG of how, like, you know, one person finding this isn't fair, and I get that, which is why I shared the number, because I thought, like, oh, everyone could be a part of this, and then I deeply regretted that immediately afterwards. So, to those of you guys who are not calling, thank you, but I definitely get that, and so that's why I did the stream, because I wanted everyone to kind of be a part of opening this up and kind of experiencing it, because I don't think it's fair that only one person gets this either. But I promise you that we will keep this updated as much as you guys want. I will do everything possible in my power. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to that post that It's a Summer Job posted. Shout out to her for doing all that for me. There's no way I could have managed to put that all in. So that's pretty much it, and updates as soon as I get any, honestly. I really think that the next thing's going to be a text message, so I'll get back to you guys when I get it.